Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 12th and final episode of Senryuu Shoujo. Last episode we went to a festival, it was a lot of fun until kind of got separated from each other, but we found each other again, so it was all good. So, what will they do for the final episode? I can't help but wonder, and I'm gonna watch it so I can find out. So, might as well do it along with me, right? So, 3, 2, 1, play. Eating lunch on the roof, always a lot of fun. Very anime thing to do. Nanako looks very happy doing so, and I love watching her smile. It gives me life. What's happening now? That was a nice shot. Where are you going, AG? Not sure what that was about. Okay, I guess that's what that was, the day they met, but why do you run away? Why is nobody saying anything? Nanako and AG is the name of the title, so I guess we're gonna see the day they met. There we go, finally subs. People can now tell if they're synced up or not. Well, things change. Seems like a fair trade to me. Who would have guessed I would have accidentally done some type of poetry? Maybe you could join the club, meet a nice girl, who knows? Christmas. Oh. You could try to not sound like a delinquent when you go in there, just a thought. Oh yeah, Nanako's there. She stands out quite a bit. I think you're not, I think that's not true at all. Third poem. Bet she's the best one there at this. So this was back in middle school. Yeah, you can see the tape on it. My first Senryuu in the wild. Well, no, because I only communicate through Senryuu. So I have to make another Senryuu to clarify that Senryuu. What a conundrum to be in. Just kidding. Okay. Well, what do you have for us? Well then, uh, is Santa up for that? That seems a bit violent. I guess you liked it? Sure, why not? Yeah, a little bit weird, but she's cute, so it's okay. Hey, the only cute girl in that class, please talk to me. I'm so glad somebody liked my crappy poem. Okay, so he ran away because he said what he wanted to do. Okay, now I get it. And then she stopped him. Yeah, you don't want rumors to spread. Well, I wouldn't bother me either. Well, I do now. Well, I believe her flashbacks, so... Uh, what's up, Nanako? Look a little bit out of it, but still very cute, so. Really shouldn't stick your wiener in your daughter's face when she's spaced out like that. I don't think that's true. Even if it was, I don't think she would tell you. Man, is there a lot of jokes you can make there. Well, she's your mother, so... Right. I guess you will. Oh, that's that genuine pure smile on her face. It melts through my heart so thoroughly. Just man, I kinda wanna go back and look at that again. Well, I'll find him somehow. So he'll show up eventually. Well, he is kind of a delinquent, so a thug, Yankee, whatever you want to call him. He scares people is the point. Right. Well, I have a feeling you two will go to the same high school, so don't worry about it too much. He's always prepared for Senryuu. You don't even know, random old lady. Yeah, she can handle two at once. No big deal. I'm sure he will. Yeah, it's the best time to go out. What are you talking about? I guess this is one way for a relationship to start. I don't know who you are, but, you know, you like my poems, that's great. This is kind of cute, I guess. It's like a very old school way of texting or something. Actually, an old school way of emailing, like, just very retro is my point. They will bloom soon enough. Yeah, sounds like a date. Wow, you got some real air there. A nice jump. Just looks so happy. Uh, why do you say that? Well, that's unfortunate for her. I'll be taking this. Hooligan, there's another word for it. It's the same word in Japanese, though, Yankee. They just translated it differently. But I'm pretty sure the one teacher was going to say thug as the other translation. I don't know why they would change it up like that. I still prefer the word delinquent, though. Ah, ow, careful, Nanako. You don't want to injure your perfect body like that. Yeah, you'll write that poem in person. Uh, well, looks like you found him. It's a beautiful tree. Or maybe you could ask Nanako for help. I knew you were gonna do something weird. Well, now she doesn't like you anymore. Good job. I'm not sure I agree. I think you're just weird. That's what matters, I guess. Yeah, I wonder who that could be. You really are kind of an idiot. Yeah, as if I've seen them written somewhere before. A lot like my pen pal. She's too good for you, AG. I'm just gonna put this out there. I love that scene so much when Nanako and Kino first met, communicating. That was great. That ridiculous Amane hair. Remember that too. Oh, I definitely remember Koto. That nurse outfit, for sure. Would not forget that. I forgot about the rabbit thing. Okay, well, that's it. So, that was the 12th and final episode of Senryuu Shoujo. And, the episode was pretty much just Nanako and AG meeting because they were on the roof eating food, and she's like, "Hey, AG, remember when we met?" And he's like, "Yeah, not really. How about you give us a flashback to remind me?" And then she's like, "Okay, I can do that." Well, I also had it around this time, and then we had a full-on flashback. We already knew some of the stuff, like AG giving up the way of the delinquents to learn Senryu and join a club and all that good stuff. But we didn't know about this one place that he went to, that Nanako also went to. Now both of them stood out quite a bit in this place because there was a lot of like older people. So yeah, of course they don't seem to understand the fact that Nanako only can communicate in Senryu. So when they asked her to like clarify one of her poems, she's like, this leave me alone, guys." So that was kind of funny. But she seemed to like AG's poems. Like I guess somebody has to, right? So that's whatever. But yeah, that's when it all started. She got an interest in him. He probably has some interest in her. They communicated through poems for a while, and he had no idea that it was that girl in particular that he was communicating with back and forth there, his pen pal, as they called it. So that was interesting. Interesting way to start off the relationship. Not quite how I would have imagined it, but they did that for a while, and they met up at the tree, and then they became the friends that we know of them as in the show. So, this kind of worked out in the end, I guess. And yeah, just she couldn't stop thinking about him when she was at home and just kind of spacing out. Even her dad sticking his wiener in her face, there was like no reaction at all. But the mother knew pretty much able to tell what was up, which was helpful, I guess. Was able to give a little bit of advice on that. And I don't remember exactly what it was she said that did it, but something she said really caused not to go to light up, and that smile was just one of the most powerful smiles she's done on the show so far. Just really shot right through me. But yeah, that was pretty much the episode. That was really what it was about, the two of them. no side characters or anything like that, which is unfortunate because, you know, side characters are kind of one of the best things about the show. But that just kind of leads me to talking about my opinion of the anime as a whole. So this show, I would say, it was decent. It was decent. The comedy was decent. The stuff that I really liked about it, though, was like a lot of the characters, mostly side characters. Of course, Nanako was my favorite. She's really what like drew me into the show initially. She had an amazing voice actress and great character design, which is a good combination for sure. But the side characters were a lot of fun, most of them. Kino was probably my favorite of the side characters. She had a gimmick similar to Nanako's, except it was like more art based rather than writing based. Which that was a fun little thing about her. They did a lot of funny things with that, just like the faces and stuff she drew, and the gag about her being super talkative through text, with the speech bubbles. That was pretty great as well. So I liked her character a lot, and the way that it was so similar and yet different that Nanako's led to some interesting interactions. I don't think they did enough with that. I would have liked to have had more fun like that. Like that one little scene when it was like completely silent and they were just communicating like that. I would have liked more scenes like that between the two of them, but we didn't really get much of that, unfortunately. And Koto, I liked Koto a lot as well. She's not really that's not really my favorite archetype. The whole One-san type childhood friend archetype that she is. That's not really my favorite, but I just really liked her. I don't know, just something about the way she did it. I liked it. She was quite fun, quite friendly. I enjoyed her, basically. Is what I'm trying to say. Tao was probably the least interesting of the side characters to me, but she wasn't bad or anything. She had her moments. The best moment with Tao was certainly the one where they were trying to do the whole scariness thing, and she's like, "Hey, don't go that way; it'll be bad." And then says something like, "Yeah, because there's a cliff over there." And then she got super embarrassed. That was definitely my favorite Tao moment. However, there were a couple other decent moments, like when she switched her hair, the way it was done to hide her identity or whatever. That was pretty funny too. So she had a couple moments, but she was probably my least favorite of the side characters. Amane was another one that I liked a lot because she had some real silliness about her. Her best part was certainly when she was at like a cafe or something, and she kept having to recover from these little things that kept happening. I can't remember exactly what it was off the top of my head, but I think it was like spilling drinks or whatever. That she just did her best to play it off when bad things like that happened. That was probably my favorite part with Amane. But there were other fun little things like that crazy hairstyle of hers that AG called her out on. And things like that. So she had some fun moments as well. So yeah, I don't think I really disliked any of the girls. I think the only character that I disliked to any degree was just AG, because I don't like the way he talks, for one thing. I don't know, just something about it just irks me. And the fact that he clearly is not good enough for Nanako, and yet she likes him so much in spite of that, also bugs me a little bit. Just a little bit. But I can't get too mad about that because that's kind of the premise of the show. And that's kind of why I mark it as decent, because their relationship wasn't really what I cared about the most. What I cared about the most is just getting fun activities with the side characters and Nanako. That's kind of what I like the most about it. As a result, I didn't get the maximum amount of enjoyment out of it that somebody that really did like that romance between them would have, if that makes any degree of sense. But I still got a decent amount of enjoyment out of the show, regardless, because Nanako herself is just so great, and we do have a lot of fun little side characters. And there definitely was definitely a decent amount of funny moments from the comedy. It was a little bit hit or miss, but there was plenty of good stuff there, I would say. So yeah, my overall impression of the anime would just be that it was decent. I'm glad I watched it, but it's probably not going to be like in my top 5 or anything of the season. But I will miss Nanako, definitely as a character, for sure. So, yeah, pretty much my thoughts on it. And it would have been nice if it was like a full-length anime too, since maybe we could have had some more stuff with the side characters if that was the case, but I don't know. I guess it would really depend on how much there is with the manga, the source material. But anyway, yeah, that's it. It's over. Bye-bye. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.